everybody. Sorry the screencastify didn't work so well, so I'm just going to do my lessons like I regularly have been doing them on the whiteboard and then posting them. So today we looked at the Pythagorean theorem, and the Pythagorean theorem is a mathematical law that helps us find out sides in a triangle if we know that it's a 90-degree angle or a right triangle. So usually when we start out with Pythagorean theorem, we have A, B, and C. And the formula is actually written using those two letters, or those three letters. So we have A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Well, what the heck does that mean? It means that when we find the area of A and we find the area of B and we add them together, it would be the same as the area of C. And you can see this in the Google Doc, but I'll kind of just sketch it out here. What I mean by that is Pythagoras found that if he created squares off of each of the sides, so A is a square because this side and this side are the same, and he created a square off of B, that if I added the areas of this and I added the area of this, it would equal the area of this bigger square. So this C side, the C is called the hypotenuse. And that's just the mathematical word we use to describe it. So if I have a right triangle, and I'm just going to freehand this one, and I know that A is 7 centimeters, and I know that B is, let's say 5 centimeters, and I want to find C. This is the part I don't know. I use the formula A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Well, I know A is 7, so 7 squared plus 5 squared equals C squared. And if you've forgotten what this means, it just means 7 times 7 plus 5 times 5 equals C squared. So 7 times 7 is 49, plus 5 times 5 is 25, equals C squared. 49 plus 25 is 69. 69 plus 4 is 73, equals C squared. Now the important thing, you think, oh, we must be done, but we're not, because this is squared. Remember, this is showing me this whole area. I only want the one side. So now to do that, I need to do the square root of 73. That will equal C. And I forgot my calculator, so I'm going to say that 8 squared is 64 and 9 squared is 61 or 81. So this is going to be 8 point something. If you plug into your calculator 73 square root, it will give you your answer. And that will be the length of C. 8 point, again, something. I'm not exactly sure what that decimal is, and I forgot my calculator. So that is Pythagorean's theorem. Let's take a look at one more, doing the exact same thing. And this visual is really important, the one that I just was erasing, showing you the squares, because it shows us the thinking behind why this works. So quickly I'm going to redraw that, just because I want to make sure you see why this makes sense. Actually, I'm going to draw it a little bit lower because I want to be able to show you exact amounts. So if I draw this, and then I draw this, and then I draw this, and I tell you that this here is my right angle. So A, if I measure A and it works out, I can draw the square. And this whole area would be A for this side times A, so that is A squared is this whole section. Over here, I think I overdrew that, but you get the idea. This whole area is B squared with just the side being B. And then this is C squared. That was lazy of me. So all of this is C squared. So we have A, B, and C. So the area of A plus the area of B will equal the area of C. And remember that C squared is just another way of finding area. So again, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Again, I'm going to draw another right triangle. I'm going to say this is 3 centimeters and this is 2 centimeters, and I don't know this. So C equals question mark. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. 2 squared plus 3 squared equals C squared. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. So I have 4 plus 9 equals C squared. 4 plus 9 is 13 equals C squared. And I know that 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. So this is going, the square root of 13, which equals C, is going to be about 3.4 something, I believe. Again, I don't have my calculator. So your answer is the square root of 13. Now, what should I see when you're doing your math? I should always see the formula. You can combine these lines. You can either do this. You don't have to show me this line. This line is important, this and this. So again, we have to show all of our work. We're going to get about 5 marks for each one of these questions. So on your Google Classroom, there is an assignment for today, Monday, and for tomorrow, Tuesday. And Wednesday, we'll be back. I'll see you then with using Pythagorean theorem, but we're missing B or A rather than C. Everybody have a great day, and hopefully I can get all this tech figured out. Have a wonderful afternoon, everybody.